TF2! Welcome back to another video. My name is Jackal, and I am a heavy weapons guy. And this is my weapon. It is very flabby. I need to go to gym and do more bicep curls. But in the meantime, I think we also watch Soundsmith videos, yeah? Good.
So the heavy weapons guy is widely considered to be the face of TF2.
Indeed.
He's featured on the box art,
I would
and the
agree.
promotional material. He's the guy that most people think of when they think TF2. With that in mind, you'd think he'd be one of the most popular characters to play for new players and veterans alike, right?
Like the only one?
You serious?
Why do you think that is the case? Because Soundsmith has brought that up a lot. Of course, again, 7 years ago, so I know stuff has probably changed since that point. But why do you think that is, where more people are attracted to, like, the soldier and other classes? Is it the mobility, you think? Because when in Overwatch, I prefer tanks. Like, I like being the big old meat shield out in the middle of the field, kind of calling the shots, tanking damage, doing whatever I need to do type of deal. So I would honestly prefer to play heavy, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. If it's not popular, I mean, maybe there's an opening for little old me to slide in.
Heavy doesn't get all that much love these days, as is evidenced by the ocean of soldier mains, as well as the huge amounts of clueless snipers and spies, but that doesn't mean that the heavy is free from stereotypes. So before we get started, let's quickly go over that disclaimer thing again.
As always,
stereotypes don't mean everyone, there are exceptions to them, so don't go thinking that these videos are a set-in-stone rule on what—
Also, don't go chasing waterfalls. It's not good. Just stick to the land and the lakes that you're used to.
What you should think of
Rivers and lakes. Sorry, I fucked up the quote. Don't kill me.
players using a certain weapon. That's really dumb. Okay, we ready?
Yes.
Alright, let's go.
The heavy weapons guy. Episode 7. The minigun.
I mean, what is there to say about the minigun that isn't obvious just by looking at it? It's a massive behemoth of a gun.
Fun.
It does insane damage up close, and it will completely shred anyone that tries to take it head on.
Yeah,
that said,
baby.
the same thing applies to basically every heavy primary, so I guess this doesn't really say anything specific. If you see a heavy with a stock minigun deployed, you know they mean business, but the individual stereotype will really depend on what variant they have, be it Australiums, Festives, Skins, whatever. But that's a series for another day.
Isn't that the series that you're doing?
You don't
Iron
have a strange
Curtain?
variant of the stock minigun, and you're competent at gambling against AI. Not many people use this weapon, which is a shame. I do really wish that Valve would give us a Stranger Fire for this, since it's a really cool reskin, and I bet way more people would use it if it tracked their kills.
Oh! I've had, no, I was like, you could watch my brain try to figure out and process what he said. Gambling against AI, the fuck? It's, a couple of people have joined the Discord already, and they have explained to me that it was an old game. It was an old, like, poker game. It was like poker night in the inventory or something or other. And you had to beat characters or people or whatever whatchamadoozit. And once you beat them in poker, then you would unlock the weapons. And I don't think that game is available anymore, or at the very least, it's not available to buy or something. I don't know. I'm certain there's someone frantically typing a comment up right now to explain it all to me as we speak. So keep typing. Keep doing your thing, sweet cheeks. I got you. Got you, boo.
This guy just hates
Natascha.
scouts. That's it. I can't say I blame him, really. If there's a fast Boston boy being annoying, then this is the fastest way to shut him down. It's also worth noting that the slowdown effect that this weapon has is affected by distance. It's a lot like damage fall-off, but with stun mechanics. So it might not be enough to slow someone to a standstill like it used to do, but it is enough to throw you off just ever so slightly when you're rocket jumping, which is why KJ has taken to using this weapon a lot recently.
Yes.
Are you still there?
Yes.
Oh, no. Oh, come on. That was one bullet, and it threw me off just... I hate you.
Interesting.
This weapon is a fairly common sight in MVM since it gives a straight damage buff, which is something that you can't spend credits on to upgrade. It's actually an active subject of debate which minigun is best for MVM, but if your medic is keeping you alive, this is amazing for putting out huge amounts of damage. Now in
Whoa,
Brass,
250,000!
are generally pretty new, and as a result, most Brass Beast heavies are completely clueless.
He's doing his best. It's the Assassin King, the Tomislav. That fucking thing looks awesome. That is the coolest minigun so far. Holy shit.
By the Tomislav. He will argue day and night that it's the best minigun for heavy, and I guess he's got a point. It's really, really good. Is it better than stock? Well, I don't know. You can form your own opinions on that, but Tomislav heavies are those guys that will never shut up about how superior their opinions are. But they also usually carry sandwiches,
Did he
so I
just
guess I can't be
yeet
too
his
mad at
chocolate bar? Whole long
This guy's a
heater.
cart heavy. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. This guy. Yeah, that one. I mean, it's honestly not a...
Yep, I remember. Yep, I know that strat from what you just sit on the cart pushes you, the cart refills your health, refills your ammo, you're good. You can just... Oh, yeah, you just... Oh, yeah. Well, in Overwatch, you don't need to worry about ammo, but you know what I mean. That's... okay. I wonder if the Ring of Fire actually, like, damages people if they get too close.
A terrible strategy if you've got a pyro to work with. The cart negates the ammo consumption penalty, and the pyro can give you targets to focus down while you're revved up and super glued to the objective, so it's kind of smart in a way, but that doesn't make them any less annoying to deal with.
Shotgun.
This guy is either really new or a fat scout. The vast majority of tryhard heavies use the sandwich.
I'm sorry, what the fuck? You take heavy and you play him like a scout? Fat scout? Again, I think this is one of those, don't worry, I'll read your comments once the video's done and uploaded.
So the presence of a shotgun usually means that he's just messing around. That said, I'd be ignoring a huge chunk of shotgun heavies if I left out the new players. These guys haven't really unlocked anything for the heavy yet, but due to the nature of the class, they're still quite useful if you stick close to them and help them out.
Fair. Oh, different shotgun.
This guy is definitely a fat scout. He's played the game long enough
to
get
a fat
unlocks
scout?
heavy, but he's still not using the sandwich. This takes the new player that hasn't unlocked anything stereotype out of the equation, and just leaves you with that one guy that isn't taking anything seriously, but is still somehow getting frags.
Damn, that thing's beefy and wow, what?
You know what this is. It's not a...
You just see how confused I am. You can see my double chin. Who the fuck invited Corp? You can see who this is. He's got it like this. I'm so sorry for making fun of your voice, but that fucking caught me off guard so much, big dog. I'm not gonna lie.
A weapon? It's a sandwich. It's a...
Oh, it was...
Actually, it's...
Never mind. He talks normal. Ooh, can see how... It was just his little opening bit. My bad, big dog. I'll still make fun of it, though. That was stupid.
It's a Sandvich. There's a V in there. This is an item that, in my experience at least, you use because you've been pressured by your team to actually do something helpful for once, since you're obviously not spy checking enough, and you're not protecting your medic,
so
and you're not looking for flankers, and you're not watching over your sentry.
So you can just throw the sandwich at people, and they eat it? Is that... You're basically just having, like, a mobile health back on you? I actually kind of like that. I think that's pretty cool then.
Well, you know what? If you can't beat them, heal them. Let's take a sandwich, or a robo sandwich if you're feeling particularly passive-aggressive, and sling it at their faces. And maybe then they'll appreciate us, because who doesn't love a healer, right? A good right-click toss with this thing says to your team, I have trained all my life to give you this medium health pack. And by the time you're halfway through that statement, they're dead.
Very fitting.
Outside of times 10 mode, you really rarely see this used. It does let you survive 2 headshots without dying, though, which is why you'll see this slightly more often on payload maps or really anywhere with long sightlines.
Buffalo steak.
This guy is not taking...
That's not a sandwich, though. That's just steak. That's just a buffalo steak. You need to quit lying to me, TF2. You need to quit lying to me.
Seriously at all. By all accounts, it's a really bad weapon, aside from maybe a flank-heavy playstyle with the stake as a utility, and even then, it's just really bad. It is seen as the heavy meta in medieval mode, though, along with the killing gloves of boxing, so I guess it's not entirely useless. But either way, if you see a buffalo steak heavy, just don't expect him to get anything done. That way, when he goes on a huge tear with the frying pan, it's more of a pleasant surprise.
Oh, here we go.
These guys are
Put-
usually new
put 'em
players. I mean, sure, there's the I use this because I have a strange variant fist heavies, and maybe there are some people that just like punching the crap out of their enemies. But it's most common to see
Which
on
is quite
full
fun.
stock heavies. Same deal as what I said about shotgun heavies. Stick close to them and help them out, and they'll be a surprisingly valuable asset to your team.
Apaka fists. Those are sweet. They got rings on each one with the skulls. I like those. Those are awesome.
These guys also like punching people, but they also really like Mr. Torg.
Punch him so hard he explodes!
Oh yeah! Oh my god, I love Mr. Torg. Tina, put me in your game. You punch people, they explode. I fucking need that. I need that yesterday. I need that now.
Now, like I
Killing
mentioned
gloves of
earlier, this is
boxing.
the meta for medieval mode. You can go on huge tears
I played medieval mode. That kind of makes sense. Where it's melee only.
with this, and it's amazing. Also, it pairs surprisingly well with Fat Scout. Crit shotguns are nothing to scoff at, but at any rate, you really don't see this weapon on heavies that are actually trying to play the game and capture the objective, so just keep that in mind.
Gloves of running urgently and
This is one of the most common weapons used by tryhard heavies. The speed boost is a fantastic utility, despite the mini crits carrying over after you switch off of it. But anyway, gloves of running urgently heavies probably take the game more seriously than your average hoovie does.
Oh, bear claws.
Why would you even use this weapon? It's just so bad.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess Warrior Spirit heavies are using this because they're new and don't realize what it does, or they're just
What does it
curious
do?
to see how bad it actually is. I mean, I'm well aware that there's probably going to be that one guy who will fight tooth and nail trying to prove that this is a good weapon, and now that I've said this, there's going to be a bunch of them, but I still can't think of one reason why you'd actually want to use this.
What does it do? What does it do? He didn't really go into details about this one a little bit. Every other weapon he's kind of explained the tiniest bit. Why Warrior Spirit bad? Why Warrior Spirit bad? Please do tell. The Jackal is confused. It hurt itself in confusion with the Warrior Spirit itself.
This is one of those weapons that can be used by both serious and not serious players. It's an amazing utility for tanking damage and making escapes for those that want to try hard, and it's also really good at preventing damage in order to get up close and punch people if you just want to be a fat dude running around punching people.
Hell
For
yeah.
everyone in this weapon, so you'll just have to judge them based off of other stuff. Like their hats.
Oh, the
person
brass
using
nut.
this weapon probably isn't too comfortable with the Heavy's default movement speed, but also thinks that the groove's downsides are a little bit too much, so they settle for a mediocre alternative. Either that, or they're a JoJo fan.
While this weapon is actually pretty good at stuffing Ubers if random crits are a thing, the vast majority of holiday punch heavies are friendlies.
What? Friendlies? Screw those guys, they're ruining TF2!
Hey, shut up, tryhard. It's just a game. Why don't you let people play how they want?
I'm going to completely ignore any and all arguments you may have against me and instead attack you personally, you fucking pansy!
Well, I'm going to completely ignore any and all arguments you might have and instead attack you personally, you fucking tryhard.
Everybody riot!
Oh! What the fuck?
Yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna sit this one out. I'll be back.
Holy shit. Oh my god, that was an all-out fucking war!
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Is it over?
I don't
Alright,
know.
Cool. Anyway, that's
Are
all
we-
the weapons for heavy that weren't already talked about in the multi-class episode.
Is there
Angie is
anything
up
that-
next, so if you have any suggestions or
Angie's up next. Wow, that last one. That last one caught me off guard, dude. That was funny. That's just going the back and forth. How dare you fucking casual. We're just trying to enjoy the game. The game is meant to be enjoyed by everybody. All right, well, time to have World War III literally break out right in front of us. God bless. Good luck. Oh, boy. All right, so good to know. I need to get a sandwich, a holiday punch, and my minigun of choice. Those seem to be the go-to loadout for me, myself, and I. And I can't do that until this video comes to an end. So if you enjoyed today's upload, make sure you hit that like button. Comment down below any more reactions you want to see from me, boy. And please, please, please subscribe to the channel, my friend. We are on the road to 4,500 subscribers. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Love you. Bye.